weather coverage you can count on with meteorologist Carson and the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network.
6:47 right now on this Tuesday morning. Most of us are dry for the time being, but the roads are still wet, so just give yourself some time for your morning commute. Another look at the Way 31 Storm Tracker Early Warning Radar Network. Just some very light showers right along the I-65 corridor. Odds are most of this isn't quite making it to the ground, but it's not out of the question to see some additional showers pop up over the next couple of hours. Otherwise, we're just going to see mostly cloudy skies and very mild temperatures. Just a light jacket, if that, heading out the door. Show you what's happening on the Way 31 Skycam Network, sponsored by Thompson Roofing and Construction. Low cloud cover here on Montesano. Take it slow in those higher ridge tops. It's 58 here in Huntsville. Don't have our temperature data in the shoals, unfortunately, but many of us, again, are in the upper 50s, close to 60 degrees right now. For the rest of the morning and into the early afternoon, we're going to keep that rain chance pretty low, around 20 to 30%. Again, might have a few showers develop, not a big deal. The main show arrives late this afternoon through the evening, where you see that 70% chance for those thunderstorms come into play around 6 o'clock tonight. And with that main show comes the threat for heavy rain, flooding, and severe storms as well. There's those threats broken down one by one. Heavy rain is our main concern, not just today, but for the next 5 to 7 days. That's a high risk. Just today alone, we could see upwards of 2 inches of rain. Locally, higher amounts above 2 inches will also be possible. And with the strongest storms today, we'll see those damaging wind gusts upwards of 60, maybe 70 miles per hour. That's a medium risk. And there may be just enough spin in the atmosphere to get a quick spin-up tornado either along the line of storms or with any supercells that develop ahead of the storms, the main line of storms, if you will. That risk is low, but it bears watching later on. Let's break down when those storms arrive where you are later on tonight. Starting things off in northwest Alabama between 5 and 7 o'clock tonight. Keep in mind, these times could be adjusted a little bit as we look over more data through the rest of the day. But for the time being, 5 to 7 p.m. in the shoals, here in the metro area, 7 to 9 o'clock tonight, and then finally into northeast Alabama between 9 and 11. I'm talking about storm arrival times because once the storms do arrive, they're not going to move very much. Let's walk you through future radar. Again, a few showers this morning, nothing too widespread. That line of storms we've been talking about to our north and west this morning, it is going to stall out across much of Tennessee along I-40 between Nashville and Memphis, and it's going to take some time to get to North Alabama. So we'll be watching that line of storms for damaging wind gusts, and if any storms develop in Mississippi and western Alabama ahead of the line, those could be the supercells that enhance our tornado risk somewhat. I do expect all this activity to congeal right on top of North Alabama. That is the perfect recipe, unfortunately, for widespread heavy rain and flash flooding concerns overnight tonight. If you are going to be out later on tonight, make sure you take it slow. As we all know, it is very difficult to see those flooded roadways at night. The heavy rainfall continues through 2 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then we finally start to dry things out just a little bit once we get past sunrise tomorrow. More heavy rain is possible later on this week. Late Thursday night into Friday, another cold front moves through, and then data sources hinting at another round of rain as we get towards this weekend. It's all going to add up. We're going to see an additional 2 to 3 inches of rainfall over the next 7 days. Some higher amounts above 3 inches possible. We have to watch that flash flooding potential as well as those water levels on those creeks and rivers too. So bottom line, just stay weather aware. Download our Way 31 Storm Tracker weather app. You get live radar and watches and warnings as they are issued. And we'll finally start to quiet things down early next week. But until then, just keep an eye to the skies, guys.